Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you, the viewer. And today we'll be taking a look at the next 7 days, the energy ahead for the next week. All right, so we'll be asking spirit for a clear and concise message for 3 piles today to choose from. We have option number 1 with this beautiful stone right here. And option number 2, this beautiful stone right here. And option number 3, this beautiful stone right here. So select whichever stone you're most drawn to intuitively, and the timestamp will be in the description box and the pinned comment below, and we will see you at your reading. Hello, my spectacular pile number 1. You picked this beautiful black stone right here. I'm not sure what stone it is, but very beautiful with the browns and grays. All right, let's get into your reading. We will be taking a look at the next 7 days, what energy is coming in for the week ahead. And I pre-shuffled the oracle cards, have not looked at them, and we will be pulling tarot as well. So let's see what spirit wants to communicate here. First card is 37, the Independent, or the number 10. Affirmation: I am aware of my inner dialogue and directed by positive imagery. All right. We have the Dolphin, Cosmic Consciousness, Breath, Sacred Geometry. We have Maya, number 6, the Amazon Queen, Battle. I am a devoted warrior of the universe. Beautiful. I'm feeling it like this here. And we have Alabasticipo with Union. Ooh, gorgeous. And we have Ascendant with Entrance, number 35, or the number 8. And finally, from the oracles, we have the Fiber card. All right, beautiful. Let us pull some tarot as well. Spirit, clear and concise for beautiful pile number 1, the next 7 days, the energy coming in for the week ahead. Can we get clear and concise message for beautiful pile number 1, Spirit? Thank you so much. I'm feeling this one really wanting to come out. Thank you so much, pile number 1, for allowing me a chance to read your beautiful energy. All right, so I'm feeling this one here. And we will pull 3 more tarot cards. Or however many are coming out here. Okay. So we have 3 there, and then we'll save these 4. All right, so let's take a look. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the Temperance. We have the 8 of Coins. We have the Page of Coins. We have the Page of Wands. And we also have the 9 of Wands. Look how similar these 2 cards are. Very similar. All right. And I'm thinking we can put these on the bottom here. Since they wanted to come out, we have the Page of Wands. Sorry, the Queen of Wands. And we also have the Chariot. We have the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Coins. All right. So I hope you guys can see this. Let me just slide this over. get into your lovely reading. All right, so beautiful pile number 1. The next 7 days, what energy is coming in? Just give me a minute to pick up the energy. Okay, I feel like there is a turn of energy right now, and it is communication coming in. We see a lot of communication here with the 8 of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Coins. So I feel like there is communication in regards to something that I feel you've been taking a break from, and potentially you've been taking a break from in order to, I feel like some of you guys have been healing from this or just protecting yourself from the challenges in this situation that have been quite exhausting really here, okay? The Independent. I'm aware of my inner dialogue and directed to positive imagery. I feel like you've had to be very removed from a situation in order for the dust to settle here. And I feel like you've been able to really transform your own perspective, and you've been really dedicated and focused on putting energy in areas that you're able to control. I feel like with the spider here and this 8 of Pentacles giving me the same type of energy, I feel like you've been really shifting your dedication, your focus, your energy in an area, again, that you've been able to really show up. And a side of your life, or an aspect of your life that you've put on pause due to, I think there was a lot of turbulence. I think there was a lot of unknowns. I think there was a lot of chaos. I feel like there is a turn of energy in the next 7 days. And I feel like it is allowing you to pick up from where you left off. Now with this union, I do feel like there is this energy coming in, wanting to repair things, wanting to continue from where you left off, wanting to pick up, to build the foundation, the stability back up, because I feel like it's been on pause. And for those of you guys who are resonating with being in a cycle, I feel like this is the beginning of a cycle that you might have been involved in the past. But I feel like there is a difference here, because I feel like you are well aware of the pains that this situation has caused, and you're looking back on how this didn't work, and maybe your own involvement, what you possibly felt like you I just feel like there's parts of this situation in which you don't really want to experience anymore, and you've gone through the healing and you've done the alchemizing of your own self in order to get past the situation that I feel was fairly painful for you. And I feel it was painful because I don't feel like you had any control or you had any say in the progression. And I feel like you've been in this guarded stance because you were trying to make things move, you were trying to get things going, you're trying to, yeah, like I feel like no matter what it was that you were trying to do here, the situation just got put on pause. So your only option was to shift away and focus on areas that you could control. And I feel like you've been very successful in moving forward. And I feel like what this has done is put you in a better position in order to come back to deal with a situation that has been fairly challenging here. I mean, I feel like because of this break and this ability for you to shift your energy and understand the situation from a different perspective, I feel like you are now built in a way that you're able to deal with this situation or this cycle a little differently. Okay. Yeah, I feel like energies coming in are wanting to pick up from where this situation, this partnership, this relationship kind of left off. And I'm not quite sure what's different in that energy so much, but I am feeling your energy is completely different. And I am feeling like you're coming in potentially now also with the experience under your belt, a little guarded and a little of let's see, let's make sure that there is a enough here for me to be able to either be devoted and continue weaving this fabric of this situation in order to build the situation up in a beautiful way, or be guarded and continue kind of focusing and where I am being successful, where I'm getting joy, where I'm getting thrill for myself. Wow, this is very interesting here. I feel like you're definitely a more powerful person than you were when you were dealing with the situation, just based on your ability to reflect, your ability to bring healing to yourself. This Queen of Wands is someone who definitely knows what it is that she deserves, and she'll bring in what she deserves. There's this sense about you with this Chariot and this Amazon Queen, like you're not wanting to stop at nothing to kind of accomplish what it is that you deserve. And I feel like you are standing here as this Nine of Pentacles queen, really, because this queen is somebody who is completely abundant in her own right, who's very successful, who is confident, who's standing strong. And I feel like you're really guarded of what you've built for yourself here with this Nine of Wands. This is like a protective stance, knowing that, it's like a period of pause, knowing what you've worked so hard for and you've been very dedicated towards and putting energy towards. You're not just going to hand it off. Okay, but I feel like there's heavy emphasis on communication here. And I feel like, yeah, things are definitely picking up quickly. And the Dolphin energy here, I can't help but feel this is around something that requires compassion and love and empathy and a deep sense of knowing. So I feel like you've had a knowing kind of in this situation from the get-go, but you've had to be very shifted away. And yeah, let's take a look at if we could get some more from Spirit for the next 7 days here for you guys. Beautiful pile number 1. Spirit, thank you so much for that beautiful message for pile number 1. Can we get some more information regarding this situation in the next 7 days for beautiful pile number 1? What could they expect in this situation? More information, please. Thank you. All right. So we have the 8 of Cups. We have, again, this 9 of Pentacles coming out. Ooh, we have cards flying. I'm just going to grab that. Just give me a minute. Okay, I will grab the ones that fell on the ground as well. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the Death card. We have the King of Cups. And we also have the Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. So for some of you guys, this could certainly be a partnership, okay? Something that you're emotionally close to. Could be a relationship, could be a person in which you might have had a falling out. And I feel like what we're seeing here is you having to walk away from this situation in the past, because I feel like it was emotionally draining and it wasn't emotionally bringing you the peace and the happiness in which you were wanting from a situation here. You've been very focused on your own stability with this 9 of Pentacles, building yourself up successfully, and I feel like you've been very confident in your own ability to do this. 4 of Wands talks about stability. This is also coming together. It's union, okay? It's building a solid family. Could certainly be the marriage card, coming together and celebrating. Okay, so I feel like there is this sense of you understanding where you want to celebrate, where you want to build your foundation, what you want to plant, okay? And I feel like you're really going after your 9 of Cups, which is your wish come true, your desire, something that brings you complete happiness, because walking away from something, although very painful, I feel has allowed you to really focus on your own emotional fulfillment here. And I feel like there was a transition of energies that have completely shifted, completely gone away. With the Death card, this is a transition from the old into the new, and things as you've known them are completely shifted or changed in some sort of ways. I feel like the shift has happened potentially from you pulling away and focusing on your own self, but also for your vibration here. What I'm feeling is completely different based on your own understanding of a situation. And I feel like this has changed the vibration of the energies that were involved. And I feel like this energy here is coming through as this King of Cups. So this is deep sense of love. This is emotional maturity. So if there was a period of space or time in which you were engaged in a situation because there was no progression in building or weaving this 4 of Wands, this stability, this basket, this fiber of this relationship or this connection or this partnership, I feel like they're definitely coming in with this offering, Knight of Cups. This is offering, extending a cup of love, going after what it is that one loves. And I feel like there's a realization here with emotions, deep sense of love here. Okay, and I feel like with that heavy communication, I feel like you will be hearing from someone who is wanting to extend this cup of love, but I feel like things are different here with this Death card. Things have changed. Things aren't the same. And things that might have been challenging, I feel like they don't exist anymore. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what exactly has happened here in order for the energy to change so drastically, but I feel like there was a major shift in this energy. But I feel like things kind of stalled out at a certain point, and there's an opportunity to open that door again and really work together, come together, and build unity on a deep sense of love here. Okay, and I feel this has been mostly caused by you having to really walk away and choose yourself, choose what it is that makes you happy, emotionally fulfilled here, being independent of a situation that might have been too dependent on you, and just breaking free from that. Okay, so I feel like from the Death card here that potentially the cycle is closed out, but it could just be the end of that cycle, restarting again. So let's just ask Spirit what might be different here in regards to this situation for beautiful pile number 1. What can they expect? What's different here in regards to continuing from where they left off in this situation? What is different in the next 7 days? What can they expect? Well, you can definitely expect communication. I'm getting that very heavy from Spirit. And I'm getting like mixed energies here for you. I feel like there is 9 of Wands, which is guarded energy, but I'm also feeling like you're pretty determined to get to the bottom. So I feel like you are action orientated at the same time as being guarded. Maybe your actions are more purposeful and understanding what you want. And we'll pull some more. Spirit, can I get some more for beautiful pile number 1? What can they expect in the next 7 days? What is different? And I'm feeling that one and that one. Okay. Let's see what we have. So we have the 4 of Cups. This is the boredom, the apathy, not seeing the cup that's being offered in front of you. We have the Strength card. Beautiful. We have the Queen of Wands again. And we have the Two of Wands. It's making a decision. This is the Sun. Beautiful. Heavy Leo here with the Strength and the Sun card here in the center. And we have Temperance coming out again. That is the Sagittarius energy, and that is healing. Lots of wands, lots of fire, lots of passion. We have the Devil here, and the Devil is Capricorn energy. Okay, so what do we have? I feel like the Sun card is so powerful that it really negates a lot of negative energy that you might have experienced in the past. I feel like the Sun talks about illuminating and bringing clarity to a situation and shining a light in areas that maybe we weren't seeing so clearly, that we've come to understand. I feel like there's a realization in your ability to really control yourself, or what it is that you can control in your own life, what it is that you want to bring towards you, what it is that you want to go after, your own life, your own control, your own ability to bring in what you want. You're no longer in a state of being at the mercy of your environment and other people's disinterest, other people not wanting to move forward or engage themselves or show up. And I feel like you're going to be put in a position here with this Two of Wands where you're going to be making a decision here to take a look at the situation, whether you want to continue and move forward and pick up where you've left off. And I feel like there's been a heavy emphasis here in your, even though we didn't see the Hangman, but I feel like your perspective in what you're able to offer, what you're able to control in your own life in regards to making yourself happy has been your focus. And I feel like you've done a lot of healing. And this Devil energy could really talk about, you know, toxic behaviors, cycles, things that we're bound to, obsessions. And I feel like there is this pull towards the situation here in which there's been one vibration of energy, because I'm really feeling like where this energy kind of left off was in a lower state type vibration. And I feel like it is coming in the same vibrational energy, okay, with this Devil card. I don't feel like this energy, the situation, I feel like I've done a reading like this. I don't feel like there's been a lot of shifts, but I feel like the main shift has happened on your end. And I feel like this is Spirit really wanting to see how much you've been able to transform yourself, how much more in control of your own decisions and your ability to control how things go in regards to getting what it is you want, how much you've been able to understand and see clearly here. Strength and Sun do talk about ego, okay, and the Devil could certainly be some parts of an ego that we're challenged by, or that are kind of holding us back. And I feel like you've done a lot of work here with this Temperance card, and I feel like you have an understanding of what it's going to take to make things work, the magic ingredient to blend things. Otherwise, I feel like you're going to be focused on what's going to make you happy here, okay? But let's pull a card here with this Devil, because I feel like, yeah, the energy coming in is still, although we did see the Death card, I feel like the Death is really your own energy in that from the past. I don't feel like you're vibrating in that same energy. I feel like that energy's gone away. But I feel like this person, these people, the situation that are kind of coming in with this communication, I feel like there's still this type of Devil energy. Yeah, Nine of Swords. I feel like there's this anxious energy coming in, because I feel like they sense your vibration pulling away here. Very strong, very clear, very in control, very much what I deserve. And I feel like you're going to be put in a position to make the choice. And you're also going to have the control in which way this is going to go, because I feel like the cycle here, it takes two to engage and continue in that cycle. And I feel like Spirit is offering this opportunity for you to shift your energy in a way that could potentially make this successful. But really the choice is up to you. Let's take a look at what this Four of Cups is here, because I feel like that might have been the low vibrational energy that I was picking up from this situation, these people, this person. It's like this very low vibration of not seeing the good or the love that's being offered or the positive in a situation. Yeah, now with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel there's something about this connection with the Devil here, with this Wheel of Fortune, that Spirit is really wanting it to live out. And this could very well be a karmic situation in which both parties are learning from a situation. People are learning from a situation, how to handle a situation. A situation I feel is fairly destined to happen. But I feel like this energy is shifting now for the positive. And I feel like, yeah, where maybe this energy was stuck in this Four of Cups and seeing the downside and what wasn't working, now there is this positive energy and light and fire you're bringing to a situation in which will turn things for the better. But right now I feel like this energy is having sleepless nights. There's this anxiety and there's worry, because I feel like the worry is in letting go of your energy from a situation that is definitely feeling heavily destined here with this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there is a desire to pick up, to start to build again from where you guys left off, with the changes that you've made and being able to bring that to this situation. But I don't feel like this situation has progressed. I don't feel like the energies in this situation have moved past this Devil type energy, other than not wanting to really let you go or break you out of a situation that they feel destined to make happen here. There's a heavy anxiety here, okay, and fears around losing you. So this is what I have here for you guys, beautiful pile number one. Let's see if we have just some advice here from Spirit before we wrap up. And yeah, let's put these back and we'll see if Spirit has some advice before we wrap up. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for the beautiful message for pile number one. Is there some guidance, some advice, anything further for beautiful pile number one? We have the Knight of Cups. Okay. I did hear in my mind right now, Spirit was saying to allow yourself, because I am feeling you're in this Nine of Wands energy, allow yourself to be open to receive a cup of love that's coming from a really loving place. It is genuine. There is, yeah, with this Knight of Cups, it is a loving energy showing love, but needing to be able to receive love. We have the Two of Coins. This is again that making that decision, weighing your options. This is one option that you are definitely having to really weigh out here. And I think it could potentially be due to your experience here, and you might be really contemplating this as something that might not be what you want, or might be not real of sorts. But I feel like Spirit is emphasizing here that is coming from a place of love, and to have a genuine balance of consideration, and that you are definitely the one empowered here in this situation with this Emperor. This is talking about being empowered. This is divine masculine energy, and this is also Aries energy here. Okay, this could be a boss, this could be a father figure, this is definitely powerful energy here. So I feel like the control here of weighing the options in which way you want to move is definitely in your hands. You are empowered to do this, and to really understand here that this genuine cup of love is really being offered here from a good place of love. Okay, so yeah, this is beautiful energy, but again, it's definitely up to you which way you are wanting to, if you're wanting to pick up, if you're wanting to move away, it's certainly up to you to have this communication. All right, so thank you so much, guys. Let me know what you think, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 2. If you pick this beautiful citrine stone, then this will be your reading. Now we will be taking a look at your next 7 days, what energy is coming in the week ahead from Spirit. I pre-shuffle these oracle cards. I've not looked at them, so we'll go through these and then we'll pull some tarot as well. And let's see what is coming in. So we have this beautiful card right here. It says 30, the farmer. Affirmation, I enjoy being of service to those who deserve it. We have silver with goddess and insight. Beautiful. We have Merope with the number 42 or the number 6. Gateways of light, infinite. I have unlimited access to the divine mind. Gateways of light. And we have unconditional love with blueprint. Beautiful. And we have the 5th house with passion, number 43, or the number 7. Passion. Blueprint. All right, and then we have ash. Beautiful. Okay, let's pull some tarot as well, and then we'll get into your reading. Beautiful pile number 2. Spirit, clear and concise for pile number 2. What could they expect in the next 7 days? What energy is coming in the week ahead? So we have the 7 of Swords. What else do we have, Spirit? I believe you guys have some insight here. King of Wands. You guys have some secret insight. We have the 5 of Swords. All right. Feeling these ones here. We have Strength. Beautiful. We have the Emperor. Wow. Right under the King of Wands. That's pretty powerful. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the Hangman, and we also have the World. Wow, okay, look at these beautiful cards. Okay, I feel like you guys have some insight now. Or I guess this is in the next 7 days. So I feel like there is some insight that you guys have that is changing things. But I think you need to be a little bit, or at least you're being a little bit more secretive and guarded. Because I feel like you're not quite 100% confident in the other people, the situation, for you to reveal your true authentic desire, your true authentic goal, what it is that you're wanting out of a situation. I feel like you're playing it very safe, and rightfully so, because maybe the situation is giving you reason to question motives, intentions. You're just not fully trusting of everyone involved, the situation, in order for you to reveal what it is you truly want. And I feel like you have an upper hand here, and I feel like you're really truly desiring an outcome here, but I feel like you're laying the groundwork in order for you to close a chapter, for you to move forward. in an area of your life here. I feel like you have this insight or this knowledge or this piece of information here that is allowing you to have the upper hand and control of what you want. I feel like you're, with this ash, this is like talking about a very strong type of wood. Ash is a very durable type of wood. I feel like you're coming from a situation that you really built yourself up, and there's so much going on beneath the surface here, because I feel like you understand a situation, you have more insight, you have more knowledge, you have an understanding here that you're holding close to your vest. Feel it's something that you are certainly very passionate about here. Okay, and I feel like you could have wrote the script, you could have had a very heavy hand involved in this. So I feel like it is very delicate, and you don't want it to just be taken away or shifted in a way that you lost everything that you've been invested in, or that you were trying to have an outcome with. But I feel it is very close to your desire. It is close to your heart. It is something you're very passionate about. This is like soft and loving type energy, creative energy. This is a childlike innocence, and an unconditional love is felt in both of these cards here with unconditional love. But with the blueprint, I feel like you've invested a lot of making this into something. And I feel like you're definitely you're showing up in a way to put something behind you in order for there to be a new page, a new blank page of a new script that you're wanting to write for yourself. So it's kind of like the final stretch here. Okay, and I do feel like you have a perspective here that allows you to have the upper hand. And I feel it's been your energy, your effort, your ability to understand things from a perspective that I think gives you the, like I said, the upper hand. It's a unique perspective here. You have the insight, you have the knowledge, and I feel like you're coming from a really good place here with this this farmer. I enjoy being of service to those who deserve it. I just feel like you're wanting to make sure before you invest or allow energies to engage or be involved in a situation, you're really needing to make sure that they're not bringing any sort of underhandedness here with this Five of Swords. You're really wanting to, anyone who isn't authentic or true, you're kind of wanting them to reveal themselves by being stealth-like, by not revealing your whole set of cards. But yeah, I feel like you're kind of waiting for the right time in order for you to go in. And Spirit's really confirming your upper hand here with the Strength, the Emperor, and the King of Wands. You're in a position to succeed. You're in a position of power. You're in a position of authority, because you have the knowledge and the insight, and you have tapped into this vibrational energy that you're able to know what it is that you need to know in order for you to act. Okay, unbreakable as far as your stance, your position here. This is very exciting. Let's take a look at what this could be all about. Now, because we were seeing the Emperor and the King of Wands, this could be very career focused. Okay, could be, because I see like with the Emperor could be talking about your boss literally, but I feel like maybe you're focused on an area of your career that you've been investing a lot of your energy and time, building yourself up, not wanting to let it go, a childhood dream here even. Okay, and you definitely have this powerful energy in order to have the upper hand. Spirit, can we know more about this beautiful energy for pile number 2? What can they expect in the next 7 days in this situation? What can they expect? All right, let's see. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, wow. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Swords. Lots of pentacles here. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is something you've been working very diligently at. Four of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you guys are in a position right now where you're about to, again, in the next 7 days, have to be in a situation in which you're being held back in a way to let things reveal themselves, whether you could trust the situation or not, because you've invested a lot of your energy, a lot of your time, and a lot of your efforts, and there's no way you're going to want to lose. There's no way you're going to want to go backwards. There's no way you're going to want to reveal your cards in order to have to build yourself up, because this is something that you are heavily invested with. I feel like this is potentially work related. Again, Pentacles talks about the material world here and what we manifest in this material world. So heavy emphasis on your stability, what you've been able to build for yourself here and for your future, your legacy, your own value. And I feel like it's been a long time. Like you've been really dedicated and focused on this in order to have all these roots, in order to really lay the foundation. But Spirit is saying you're coming from a very solid position right now, unwavering. I mean, the Queen of Coins is very solid, very unwavering in her ability to be secure and dependable. And I feel like potentially you are thinking maybe the worst could happen here, but I feel like you guys are fairly confident here. But I feel like there is this anxiety, because if things were to turn in a way where you were to reveal your situation or your position right away, you'd have to kind of go back to a state that you're not wanting to experience here with this Four of Cups. Yeah, but I feel it's more anxiety or yourself maybe second guessing, but Spirit is definitely saying that you have the position here of the upper hand and not to give up here, because you have invested a lot of your energy and your time, and you definitely have a piece of information here that's going to help you, that's helped you to build the foundation. Wow, okay, let's see if we can see some more. That's a lot of pentacles here. And I mean, the Knight of Coins is a very slow moving energy. So I feel like this situation could have been very, very slow going in order to build it up. And maybe you're anticipating it moving slowly. So you're having to maintain that Seven of Swords, which is a stealthy type energy. That's being like a thief in the night, you know, not being completely upfront or honest about a situation. And maybe you're feeling some anxiety about that. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. This is talking about you having the upper hand, as far as you're on a higher ground than anything that could come to jeopardize. And yeah, where you're feeling like you need to defend your position, you have the upper hand. You're able to now defend yourself successfully in anything that might try to get in the way of this childhood dream or this passion, this desire. There's this unconditional dedication you have to this. The Hangman, this is your perspective. This is the piece of information that you now have, that you're enlightened by, that's giving you that upper hand, that's allowing you to stand firm in your conviction here. Four of Wands, this is building that stability. This is unity. This is coming together to celebrate. Yeah, I feel like you are definitely in for some celebrations here if you're able to pull this off. And I mean, if you're able to pull this off, Spirit's definitely saying you have this upper hand in doing so. And maybe with this Eight of Swords, you feel as though maybe there is something that is holding you back, or you're telling yourself something maybe that isn't fully true in this situation, that you're unable to pull this off. But I do feel like you're certainly able to pull this off with the information that you have. High Priestess, yeah, there's a knowing that you have here, a piece of information that you understand in this situation that's going to allow you to be unwavering. King of Swords, this is also a knowing. This is an intelligent king, very wise, very much mind over heart, and very much decisive, and quite cutthroat as well. So I feel like If there is a situation that you feel has been holding you back, I feel like you now have a perspective in which you're able to break free from any sort of limitations that others have put on you. In fact, I feel like, yeah, others are trying to maybe pigeonhole you or put you in a spot that you're no longer going to allow others to put you in, and you're going to fight, and you're going to be dedicated with unwavering strength and confidence, because you do have this knowing. Okay, this is the subconscious. This is information, hidden piece of information that I feel that you know, that's going to bring you this Four of Wands. Okay, that's going to allow you to celebrate. It's going to allow for the stability. Now, ooh, I wonder what this insight is. Let's see if we can ask Spirit more about this insight. Okay, Spirit, what is this new perspective, this enlightened insight that beautiful pile number 2 has that's going to help them in the next 7 days? What is this insight? Thank you, Spirit. What is this insight? Okay. Pull 2 more here. 1 and 2. Actually, I'm feeling that one as well. Okay, let's see. Judgment. Wow, you are definitely closing out a chapter here. This is like coming to the final boss in the video game, where you're having to call things out, let the chips fall where they may. Okay, you're having to use everything that you've learned, all your experience, everything you've built towards in order to make this final decision. You've had this awareness of what this means to you. Here's the Tower. Okay, the Tower talks about anything that was built on faulty foundations is going to crumble. So I feel like you know you're going into a situation here. This is what you know. And I think this is the piece of information that's helping you. That anyone who is not truthful, anyone who is not playing fair, any situation in which they're trying to sabotage you or your efforts, will have a crumbling and won't stand up against you. And I feel like you've had this awareness, and this is why you were in the 7 of Swords, which is that more stealthy like energy. You're not wanting to reveal or come out right away so that others can fall if indeed they are not playing by a fair set of rules. Here's this Ace of Cups. Beautiful. This is having an emotional new beginning. Once the world closes out there with that cycle, we were seeing the world after the Judgment, then you can definitely have this beautiful Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning in emotional fulfillment. This is having one's bliss, filling one's cup, getting one's desire here with this Ace of Cups, starting new in something we love, not being burdened by other people and situations that have fallen away. Here's the Magician. This is very powerful energy. The Magician has all the tools in his belt in order to manifest something here in the 3D world. And I feel like you've been really focused on manifesting what you want. The Magician also focuses on time. So I feel there's something about timing here, because we did ask, what do you know? I feel like you're waiting for this perfect time in order to really bring out what it is that's going to help you in this situation, and really being timed about this and how you move and how you show up. Here's this 5 of Cups. Yeah, this is looking back on a situation and having regret or feeling saddened or remorseful about something. And I feel like there's been a lot of lessons learned here in areas that weren't working. And now you have your last 2 cups here, and you're willing to defend this because this is going to bring your emotional fulfillment. So I feel like you've experienced enough for you to know that you want to defend what it is that you've worked so hard for, and you're very passionate about this. Okay, so the 9 of Wands, there you are, being guarded in that stance of doing what it takes in order to stand your ground. And I don't feel like you're going to have to fight. I feel like any energy that is going to fall on its own. All you need to do is really just be watching from a position of being protected. Okay, with this 9 of Wands, I do feel like there's this heavy protection here around you that you're really not wanting to experience any 5 of Cups that you've already experienced in this situation. And here's the Page of Coins. This is communication, because pages do talk about communication, but I feel like this is the energy of starting from an infancy stage in an area that you're starting to build upon. And I feel like it's very important for you to build on your stability, because we were seeing that 10 of Pentacles. I feel like there is an emphasis on something closing out in order for you to really go after laying the seed, the foundation for a new offering here that I feel like you have your eye on, that you're doing all that you can to protect it, that you're doing all that you can to manifest this so you can have this new beginning. And some part of you that is absolutely needing to put something behind you for you to have a new beginning. So it's kind of like I said, the final chapter here, and seeing how things unfold. Wow. Okay, let's see if there is some advice here from Spirit, and then we will close out this reading. Thank you, Spirit. This is a beautiful reading for pile number 2. Can we get some guidance? What more should pile number 2 know about the situation that's going to help them in the next 7 days? Thank you, Spirit. Clear and concise for beautiful pile number 2. And one more. All right, so we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, there's that energy again. Other people maybe not playing nicely, maybe a situation in which nobody ends up being victorious. And here's you again. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, you're definitely, this is like the thief in the night, doing something, you know, that's unexpected, pulling something off that other people might have not expected, that you're very keeping to yourself. And I feel like, you know, with these 2 cards, it could definitely talk about being in a position where you feel like maybe you could be deceived and slighted, and other people aren't playing by the fair rules. And Spirit is saying you are so in an energy of power, and you're in an energy of understanding everything that you've built on, everything that you've built for. So I feel like maybe you're anticipating a bigger threat here, but yeah, you're anticipating with this 9 of Swords, because the 9 of Swords is sleepless nights, and that the anxiety is bigger than the actual fears itself. So what Spirit is saying here, because we asked for guidance, I feel like you're really anticipating and focused on people being shady, situations in which no one wins, people stabbing other people in the back, figuratively, not literally, but, you know, with words, and with situations where they're not playing by the up and up, and you're having to be a thief in the night and be stealth, and, you know, and rob and steal and slight others and be deceptive. And I feel like this is a big energy that you're feeling, that you're anticipating here. And I feel like you have a lot of power, you have a lot of insight, you've built this up in a way that you have the upper hand and the knowledge, and this tower will just fall on its own, and you're able to see people for who they are. And I feel like you potentially have a good energy that is not going to be coming in as this 5 of Swords that you're anticipating, that you're actually able to be of service to, and this is for those who deserve it. So I guess you'll see who deserves your energy, who deserves your love, who deserves your effort and your energy here, and it'll be revealing to you. Okay, but Spirit is confirming here for you to play it stealthy, for you to allow things to unfold and keep your cards close to your chest. But the anxiety you're feeling here, and the anticipation, and maybe the mental thoughts that you're replaying in your mind might be bigger than the actual situation within itself. All right. So thank you so much, beautiful pile number 2. I hope this helped. Let me know how this resonated 7 days out. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you pick this gorgeous stone, then pile number 3, this is your beautiful reading. So we'll be taking a look at the energies coming in the next 7 days. What does the week ahead look like? And I pre-shuffle these oracle cards. I've not looked at them, so we'll look at them together, and then we'll pull some tarot. So the first card we have here is this beautiful card right here, and it says the Warrior with number 1. Affirmation: I ask for what I want, because I deserve to get what I want. And we have Amethyst with the psychic abilities, behavior patterns. And we have Maya, the universal midwife, birth. I birth fruitful and sacred assignments with the number 4. The universal midwife. I birth fruitful and sacred assignments. Okay. Lots of purple here. Conjuring with legacy. And we have Sagittarius energy with expand, the number 9. And we have the mushroom here. Ooh. We might read this mushroom card because it is giving me heavy energies here. But let's take a look at some tarot first, and then we will take a look at getting your message here from Spirit for the next 7 days. Spirit, clear and concise for beautiful pile number 3. Thank you. And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy. So Spirit, what can pile number 3 expect in the next 7 days? Ooh, we got quite a bit here. All right, so we have the 9 of Cups. We have strength. Beautiful. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. And shuffle that there. We have the 8 of Wands. And we have the World card and the Ace of Wands. All right. So I'm going to just move these over so you guys can see all the cards here. All right. World. And we do have the Ace of Wands here. Okay, so Spirit is asking you in the next 7 days to identify an area that's been cycling through here that you feel has been holding you back. And I feel like mentally you might be exhausted, but I feel like maybe when you think about it, you get more confused. You're not quite sure which way to go. You're wanting to go after what it is that you want here with the strength. This is having the willpower and the control to go after what you want. With the 9 of Cups, this is getting one's wish fulfillment. Queen of Wands certainly brings in what she wants. Okay, and I feel like you have an opportunity in the next 7 days to have a breakthrough here to really go after this desire with this Ace of Cups. This is inspired to go after one's desires. Okay, this is heavy passion with all these wands here and getting one's emotional fulfillment. But there's a heavy sense of, here with the 7 of Cups, this is having too many options, muddled thinking, being a little confused, and being held back by maybe a belief that we have or some limitation that we feel like we're unable to break free from. And I feel like Spirit is really asking with this World cards, is talking about cycles. There's something here about behavior patterns and cycles and an opportunity for you to break through from that in order to birth a new energy here that allows you to expand, especially when it comes to this area. Okay, with the Sagittarius and expand. This is a lot of Sagittarius energy here with all these wands. So I feel like, yeah, there's this Spirit is calling you to almost rebirth yourself in a situation in order for you to release from this 8 of Swords. Is there anything that you might be telling yourself that is not true about a situation that's restricting you in some sort of way? This lady's blindfolded. So, I mean, she's not seeing the truth of a situation in which she could just remove the blindfold and release herself to move towards what she wants. You know, there's this polar opposite energy from this Queen of Wands who really brings in and manifests her true desires here in order to bring in fulfillment. Okay, and I feel like you do have the courage, the ability here with the Strength card to really pull this off and recognize where there's this behavior pattern that might be cycling through or keeping you back. This is the Warrior again. This is Strength energy. Ask for what you want because you deserve to get what you want. Potentially you might have to communicate this, okay, with the Ace of Wands, this Eight of Wands. This talks about communication. And I feel like the Queen of Wands generally manifests towards her what she wants. And maybe you've been focused on thinking you're bringing in what you want, but with a limiting mind here, rather than communicating and being able to have this breakthrough in order to expand in this area. Okay, so yeah, conjuring, this is, you know, this is giving me this heavy Queen of Wands. This is bringing something to life here. And with the birth, this is also bringing something to life here. And you're being asked here with this sacred assignments. I feel like in the next 7 days, there's an opportunity here specifically where you're going to be able to break out of a situation that's been cycling. It's going to present itself differently in order to allow you to break out of it. Okay, let's see what this mushroom card is all about. Just give me a second. So let's see, what is the mushroom card about? Mushroom. Okay, mushroom. Not sure where it would be here. Maybe in the back. Clay. Mushroom. All right. So it says here, fungi are not plants or animals, but are in a category all their own. There are many kinds of fungi, but we're going to focus on one that has long connection with witchery. Mushrooms thrive in the darkness, growing from the transforming, decomposing materials. Essentially, they create life from the most basic particles of death, and sometimes even carry death, or at least the doorway to it, on their spores. There is an old proverb that says all mushrooms are edible, but some only once. Further adding to their mystic nature, many species of mushrooms seemingly sprout up overnight out of nowhere, spawning much lore over the centuries about spirit workings. Messages, friend or foe. Sometimes it's hard to determine based by appearances who may be good for you and who's not. Follow your gut here. It won't lead you astray. There are strange and unpredictable surprises ahead. The best thing you can do is keep an open mind. And this page says, what may seem to be an isolated circumstance is not. It's part of a larger behavioral or systematic pattern that you haven't seen the whole of yet. There are more clues brewing just beneath the surface. What are the chances there that we got two things about behavior patterns? Okay, so there is more in a situation that's going to present itself that allows there to be an expansion in this situation specifically. And I feel like maybe was talking about not seeing things clearly and maybe not knowing friend from foe or what is right and what's wrong, but maybe our own beliefs, our own values we've carried, maybe what it is we're telling ourselves might hold us back or keep us from moving forward in a direction of actually getting one's wish. So I feel like you might be really bogged down with the thoughts of something or not choosing correctly. So not every option that you choose is going to be the right option, but there is an opportunity for you to choose correctly, for you to allow yourself to expand, for you to recognize where there is, like a pattern here in behavior that you're able to break from in order for you to shift the energies here. Okay. And I feel like it does revolve around an opportunity to have some communication here and a breakthrough in a situation that might have been limiting you or holding you back. Very interesting, this reading pile number 3. Let's see if we can see some more here from Spirit. Can we get some more for beautiful pile number 3, Spirit? What more in regards to this situation in the next 7 days does pile number 3 need to be aware of? What energy is coming in the next 7 days that's going to help them see the situation? We got the 6 of Coins. We got the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. We have the 9 of Cups coming out again. We have the King of Wands. Beautiful. What else, Spirit, about this? We have the 4 of Cups. We have the Strength card coming out again. And we have the Hierophant. Okay. Wow. Your reading is a lot clearer than 1 and 2 here. I see that there is an opportunity for you to receive and give, okay? To balance things out here in a really good way with the Wheel of Fortune. This is an opportunity that's coming towards you. And I feel like the need to allow yourself to receive and to give is really what's going to shift things energetically in the situation for you to get your wish fulfillment here with this 9 of Cups. This is getting one's full wish, being very satisfied, but there is a heavy emphasis on you going after and choosing and not focused on what's not working, or taking a look at, again, with that 8 of Swords, that's maybe telling ourselves something untrue about a situation, or focusing on something that isn't as relevant. There's a heavy emphasis on choosing what's right, seeing what's under your nose, picking what's right in order for you to expand, in order for you to break out of a pattern here in which maybe you've found it difficult to receive, maybe you found it difficult to give, maybe you've been closed off in going what it is that you want. With this King of Wands, this is someone who is very determined in going after what they want and uses their willpower, their courage in order to face a challenge and go after it anyway. And the Hierophant is all about a higher learning here, higher level commitments and knowing, institutions, a way of life, a value system, a structure. There's something here about a value system or a structure, something maybe that you're telling yourself or hanging on to here that might be getting in the way of you seeing which way you're supposed to be. When I say supposed to be, I mean you could do whatever you want, but in order for you to expand and break a behavioral pattern and allow yourself to grow, because I feel destiny is wanting you to break out of a cycle here in which maybe you've been very held back and not growing in this area of your life. King of Wands is very determined in going after one's desires, very confident here with the Strength and the King of Wands. This is very heavy courage, someone with confidence in order to go after their wish fulfillment. All right, let's see if we could see some more here in regards to this. And the Wheel of Fortune also talks about these cycles that we could be stuck in. And maybe we don't realize that we're not expanding. We're not allowing ourselves to fully grow in a situation and birth something new, like this with the sacred assignments. I feel like there is something here that's presenting itself, and maybe you're not sure, you know, is it friend or foe? Is this something that's going to be bad for me or good for me? And Spirit wants you to be able to allow yourself to be confident in your own judgment. Okay, so I feel like maybe you're playing it safe. Maybe you're telling yourself something that you don't want to balance out, that you don't want to give or take in. Maybe you're being closed off from giving or receiving in a situation. Yeah, because you might be fearing this Tower, okay? This might be if I give, or if I'm open to allowing this opportunity, it may crumble, it may fall apart. You might be thinking that you might experience a tower moment where things fall apart here. Let's see, what else do we have here, Spirit? Four of Wands, polar opposite. And the Four of Swords. Okay, let's keep going. What else, Spirit, in regards to this situation for beautiful pile number 3? The Eight of Coins. 2 more cards. Feeling this one. We have the Knight of Wands. And one more card here, Spirit, for pile number 3. We have the Six of Swords. Okay. Your energy here is very clear. I feel like you guys might be playing it safe because you fear this tower. Okay, this is things falling apart. And I feel like Spirit is emphasizing that there is a need to dismiss and crumble anything that isn't working right now. And I feel what's not working is this looped behavior pattern, this playing it safe and not allowing yourself to expand, because this will allow you to build a foundation with this Four of Wands. This is the opposite of the tower crumbling because it wasn't solid. It wasn't built on solid ground. The Four of Wands is very solid. It is building something that is foundational. This is coming together, celebrations, marriage. This is unity, okay? And this 4 is also talking about that balance with the 4 being stable. I feel like you guys have been very removed, very closed off from allowing yourself to build something that is going to be stable, that's going to allow you to expand. And the Eight of Coins talks about putting in the effort and the energy and the dedication and the time. I feel like there is a heavy emphasis here on you going after, with this Knight of Wands, going after, putting in the energy and the effort in an area that you're wanting to build upon, something that's worth building upon, something that's worth staying dedicated to, because the Knight of Wands is quick moving energy, goes after what they want, but could be a fleeting type energy. So I feel like there's an emphasis on going in, but staying dedicated to task and staying focused here. And this will allow you to move out of a situation in which there is challenging waters. There's this emphasis on mentally not being completely content. There's this emphasis on you having the opportunity in the next 7 days to move out of a state where it could be very exhausting, could be mentally draining, could just be not thrilling here, and going after what it is that you desire. All right, so let's ask for some advice here from Spirit before we wrap up. Spirit, thank you so much for this beautiful message for pile number 3 in regards to the next 7 days. Is there some advice here? How will they know what this behavior pattern is? Some advice, some guidance. How do they move forward? So we have this 10 of Swords. All right, wow. So the Tower is the collapse of an old way. The 10 of Swords is definitely putting an end to something. The 4 of Coins, we're seeing the 4s again. What else, Spirit? Let's see the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Yeah, your message is pretty clear here. The King of Coins, beautiful. The Knight of Coins, and one more card here. The Queen of Coins and the King of Wands. Okay, so very clear message here for you guys. Something needs to come to an end here that I feel you've been holding on to, and it could very well be with that Hierophant, a way of life, an understanding, a value system, or a structure in your life that that is potentially going to be crumbling, or needs to crumble in order for there to be a build of stability and allow you to have an emotional new beginning here. This is allowing one's cup to be filled, to give and receive love, and have a new beginning in love. And I feel like you've been fairly held back with that 8 of Swords, with that energy of that Tower needing to crumble in order for something to come to an end. Now, the 10 of Swords, I mean, this is very painful type energy, but the good news about the 10 of Swords is once you're once you're done with dealing with something that needs to end, it's over. Okay, and I feel like it has to do with releasing something here in order for you to have an emotional new beginning. Now, I do see the King and the Queen of Coins, which talks about, you know, the divine counterpart here. So there could certainly be an energy here that is allowing you to expand and mirroring and assisting you in this progression and expanding and releasing some behavior patterns that might be limiting you. Okay, and then we were seeing this warrior with, I ask for what I want because I deserve to get what I want. There is this confidence about this King of Coins and this King of Wands. So I feel like this is both your energy here. This is being committed, dedicated. We were seeing that 8 of Pentacles, which is the most dedicated card in the tarot. Okay, the Knight of Coins is super dedicated. No matter how long it takes, the Knight of Coins gets from point A all the way to point Z, all the way through, slowly but surely finding its way. King of Coins is father energy, very dedicated, solid, stable, committed. Okay, Hierophant talks about commitment. And I feel like there's this focus on this King of Wands going after, having the confidence to go after and releasing what's not working. Okay, and I feel like this energy, this Queen of Coins could certainly be another person in this situation, which is the ideal partner, the ideal person, the ideal energy here that's supportive, caring, and allowing there to be an expansion here. But I feel like there needs to be a recognition here as far as trusting, you know, trusting yourself in making these decisions, because what's friend or foe might be, taking a risk might be holding you back. I mean, the King of Coins doesn't take a whole lot of risks, but the King of Wands does. Okay, so maybe you've been playing it very safe, very, very safe, but it's this held back energy. This energy, we were seeing that 6 of Pentacles, a give and take. It needs to be flow of energy, a balanced energy of give and receive love. Okay, the Ace of Cups allows you to receive love in order for you to move into a 2 of Cups, which is giving and receiving love. All right, so this is what we see here for beautiful pile number 3. I hope this helped. Let me know how this resonated, and I will see you soon. Bye.